Let us learn about the pronouns, the another important topic in English language. So, what is a pronoun? A pronoun is nothing but a replacement of a noun. A replacement of a noun. Please try to remember this. A pronoun is a replacement of a noun. What is the name called replacement? So, in the place of a book, now I'm removing this book and I'm putting a pen over here. So what I did, I replaced the book with the pen. So this book is not here. The pen is here. This is called replacement. We are changing the place of a particular thing. So here we learned in a previous video what is a noun. Noun means all names. Yep. So for example, if I take Aparna myself, so this is a name. It is a noun. So in the place of Aparna, I am going to replace with some other word. So that particular word that I am going to replace by this thing is called as a pronoun. Okay, so let us see what is a pronoun and how many types of pronoun cases are there. So there are three very important pronoun cases. Those are subjective, objective and possessive. Don't worry about the names and the things that over here. It is very easy. So stay until the end and watch the video completely so that you will be able to understand very clearly. Done. So let us see the first case, that is subjective case. What is the subjective case? Okay, the very important part of the entire English grammar runs on this. Please try to understand. The name subject means the first part of the sentence. What is subject? It is the first part of a sentence. See here. Here I have written a sentence. She went to the market. The first part is called as your subject. Okay, this is the first part of the sentence and this is called as a subject. And generally, what are the subjects that we use for every sentence are I, you, we, they, he, she, it. Please try to by heart this because these are the only subjects that we use every time in the English language. Okay, the subjects which are used in our English language, we call them as pronouns and they are I, you, we, they, he, she, it. Okay, and objective case. What is an objective case? The second part, the last part of a sentence is called as the objective object. In shortcut, we call it as object. Okay, the common object case pronouns that we use are me, you, us, they, him, her, it. Don't worry. For example, let me explain you the difference between the subject and object. For example, Niharika is cooking. This is my sentence. Now I want to replace this Niharika. She is also watching TV. So what am I doing here? Instead of writing Niharika two times in the sentence, I replaced Niharika with the pronoun she. Because she has come in the first part of the second sentence, this she is called as a subject of the sentence. And the boy came and the boy came and gave cake to her. Now what am I doing? In the next part of sentence, instead of writing the boy came and gave cake to Niharika, I wrote her. This her has come at the last part of the sentence. Hence, this is called as the object. If the pronoun comes in the first part of the sentence, we call it as subject. If the pronoun comes at the last part of the sentence, we call it as the objective pronoun. Okay, so generally the objective pronouns will be like this: me, you, us, they, him, her and it, depending upon the gender and the things. And coming to the possessive case, what is a possessive? Generally, what is the meaning of a possessive? We show the ownership. We show that it is mine. It is mine. The book is not yours. It is mine. We are showing the authority. Yes, that is called as the possessiveness. Generally, I can take an example. If your friend is talking with somebody, so you feel like she's my friend. Why she's spending time with that girl so much? She's my friend. So this is called a possessive nature, showing, putting an authority, ownership on that particular thing or a person or a place. Okay, so even in pronouns we can also have possessive pronouns. What are they? Saying that the book is mine, and it is, this cake is yours. Yes, and this complete houses are ours. This complete pets are theirs. It is his. It's hers. So it means it resembles to the things. Okay, so all these are the possessive pronouns that we use, especially showing the ownership and the authority. Okay, and coming to the common mistakes that with subject and object cases, generally what in every English grammar, so while talking a sentence, the common mistake that the people do is they call like this: me and him went to the store. See here, me and him. No, always in the subject, then the first part of the sentence, we always use the subjects. What are the subjects that we have studied now? I, you, we, they, he, she, it. These are the subjects. They always comes at the first part of the sentence. Please remember this. So this is incorrect. Okay. And coming to the correct sentence, he and I went to the store. This is the correct, because here the subjects he and I have come in the first part of the sentence. This is not correct. Okay. And coming to this, when we have to use this me and him always comes at the objective case, at the object, the last part of the sentence. It is they came and gave to him. The boy came and gave the cake to him, to her. So this me, him, her, all these objective cases comes at the last part of the sentence. Please note that. Yes, and using pronouns in the compound sub. What is compound? Means mixed. In the mixed sentences. Okay. Yeah. Mixed. Subjects and the object. Please remember, use the subject case pronouns in the compound subjects and object case in the compound objects. Example, see here. Sarah and I are going. Here both are subjects only. And here the gift is for Sarah and me. Both are objects. In the compound subjects, use the subjects only. In the compound objects, use the objects only. What are objective case and what are subjective case? I repeat, the subjective case means I, you, we, they, he, she, it. So here what we are doing, Sarah and I both are, here Sarah is a noun and I both are the subjects. So we have to use both at the first part only. Okay, here Sarah and me, here these are the objects. So use both of them at the last part only. What are the objects? Me, her, him. Yes, me, her, him, it. So all these comes under the objective case. So what we have to do, always use the object at the last part of the sentence. Yes, coming to the question part, how can you question in the pronouns? Let us see this. Subject is who is coming. So you have to question who. So who will be the subject over here. Here, whom did you see? Whom will be the object over here. So can you see the difference? Who will be the subject and whom will be the object. So this is a different way how we especially represent the pronouns in the questions. Coming to the possessive pronouns and the possessive adjectives. So pronouns are like this: mine, yours, his, hers, ours, and theirs. This is her book. This book is hers. Can you see the difference? Here also, here also her is there, here also her is also there. But here her is not the pronoun. It is an adjective that we are going to discuss in the next video. Here hers is the pronoun. Always remember, pronouns will be either at the start of the sentence or at the end of the sentence. If they come in the middle, don't accept them as a pronoun. That is a simple trick that you have to remember. Okay, here her came in the middle, hence it acts like an adjective. Here hers came at the last and it will be the objective pronoun for us. So pronouns always start and end the sentence. And coming to the reflexive pronouns, very very important. Yes, myself, yourself, himself, herself, itself, ourselves, yourselves, themselves. Even all this kind of variety types of pronouns are called as reflexive pronouns. Okay, so generally we do like this, right? I did it myself. He hurt himself. Even here also the pronouns are coming at the last part of the sentence. Always the pronouns come at the starting or the last part of a sentence. Please remember this trick. Okay, so in the next video we are going to cover verbs, the king of the English grammar. So please don't forget to subscribe and follow our channel to watch the next video verbs. Stay tuned. Thank you.